to make it different from simple question? Anybody?
So we can say it requires.
It does require the use of a questionnaire, the use of questionnaires. Okay, let's see what Google has to say on research question.
So you can also put like a detailed explanation as well.
A detailed explanation. So how would you put that in a sentence? A research question is a what?
Sentence or word. So the same meaning, and let's just say that requires the use of questionnaires and a detailed explanation.
Oh, okay. So just add to it and detailed and a detailed one?
Explanation.
So let's color code that. That's from you. All right. And it's been recorded, so everybody, once you watch the video, you can follow through. And you may have your own opinions, discuss it if you know your study partner. Now let's see what so that's yeah, let's see what Google has to say with regards to this research question. Research question definition. Wikipedia. The answer to a question will help address to research question definition. Google. What does research question mean? Oh, look at there. Look, we have one there. Right there. Let's grab it. Let's just grab it. Yes, yeah. A research question is when that research project sets to answer. Okay, so in a nutshell. Okay, so so a research question can also be considered, and there are many more, you can check it out, is a question that a research project sets out to answer. And we know for sure once we have a research project, you know you have to have your questionnaire. And what is the purpose of the questionnaire? Can anybody tell me? Let's go back up there. What's the purpose of the questionnaire here? Where can I put a bracket and put questionnaire by it? Anybody? There's a word there. We have three definitions, and there's a word. We can put a bracket by it and put questionnaire in the bracket. Which word?
Collection.
Collection. Right. That's why you are studying statistics, you know. And no matter what major you are in, you may have to answer a research question. Medicine, COVID-19, agriculture, crops, economics. What about the economy? What's happening? You know, events. A research question is a question that a research project sets out to answer. So can somebody give me an example of a simple question? A question that does not require a questionnaire, a question that does not require a research project.
So what is your name?
What is what is your name? Do you need to make a project to answer that question? No. All right. That's a very, very you know, straightforward example. What about a research question? One that requires the use of a questionnaire. And we know a questionnaire is to collect data. You need data, so your answer you get now, the answer you come up with is come out from information. That's the whole idea, you know. To answer that question, you cannot just take one answer it. So you have to collect data and then do your analysis and then come up with an answer from information you gather. That's the whole idea.
So the effects, or what is the effects of COVID-19 on small businesses?
Right. That's an example. What are the effects of COVID-19. That's what I'm telling you now. You see that whole thing there. There's a lot of openings for that course you're doing there. I'm overwhelmed with requests. You know, so I'm even thinking of probably creating you can even think of that too. Here's a business, creating a consultant firm, you know, and you have some skills in statistics, and you can offer that service of collecting, gathering data and analysis. There is scope in what you are doing there. So take this very serious. You can carry this along with you. All right. You can actually make a career in that course, you know, that course in certain universities. You can become a statistician, you know. You can get your master's and your PhD in that. It can become a career, you know. So please bear that in mind. And it's very lucrative, trust me, because not many people that into statistics, and you know, and there's a high demand, and more so again, COVID-19. What are the effects of COVID-19? They are positive, you have negative effects. So you can just stand up there and just say, well, COVID-19, you know, and then your mind starting to go all over the place. Because it does not have it's not a simple question, it's a research question. All right, so that's an example of a research question. What are the effects of COVID-19? Positive, negative. And then you have a whole set of sub-questions coming out from that and so forth. Okay, so therefore now we can see the difference between a research question. Now, when you collect your data, you represent the data. Let's go back to the definition of statistics. Okay, was it time? Yeah, we have enough time. Is an introduction, introducing 115, and I want to introduce it on a solid footing. So when you're moving forward now, we know what this topic is all about, you see, and it also reminds us as to what this course is all about. Okay, so therefore now yes, so therefore now back to the definition of statistics. After you collect the data using a questionnaire, you organize it. You make your numerical analysis, you calculate your mean, your variance, your standard deviation based on the descriptive measure you want. And then you make informed decisions, you know, coming towards conclusions. How sure are you that the conclusion you have, or what confidence are you in that conclusion? You see? How certain are you that what you are concluding is the truth? You see? So that's where we are now. Every question deserves an answer because it elicits information. It provokes information to answer it. You have simple and you have research ones. Then we come to a hypothesis now. Research questions on a whole requires answers. Let's call it an example. Let's call it an answer. So that's a question, a simple question. Let's put simple question. We know S is for simple.